Good. All right. The picks are up. We basically have Rhino spec or cost control spec from Arbiter. And we have Giant spec most likely from Munqst. 12 burritos. That's insane. That's like 6 2-for-1 deals, but that's a lot of MR gains. All right, looks like Arbiter opts for cost control. He knows Munqst is a degenerate rusher. So, and Arbiter as well is a very aggro player most times. So this should be an interesting one. Oh my god, someone donated 50 euros. So we're at 120 euros. That's insane. That's a billion burritos. Don't even know how many burritos that is. Is your average burrito consumption a day? 1. Max 1. I usually eat breakfast and then eat a burrito and then call it a day. Ballsy. 12 weeks of burritos. Wow. Amazing. Interesting. So he's gambling the side that Munqst is on, and he's putting the far right corner to get tower. Looks like Arbiter's going for crawlers because he knows Munqst goes. Sorry, he's going arcs because he knows Munqst goes crawlers. It's a good read. Munqst gets left side though just because there's no crawler, or there's no arc to clear the crawler, so it should go in. But they basically have the same comp. Only difference is cost control versus a giant. So for those that miss, actually I'll explain it after. All the scores or whatever. But yeah, I think Forgotten Arbiter went 2-0 against Suri. Yoda lost to Munqst 0-2, and then Apuchi 0-2'd cast. But I like this play from Arbiter here. Occupy the balls for some bit, and then clear the crawlers. Cost control versus giants can get crazy. Oh yeah, I would imagine Munqst goes boats. I think, I don't know. Both take deployment spec though. Don't know if the bracket is updated though. Let's see. Oh, it is. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just check out the link if you want to stay updated. So they're both doing the same play, which is interesting. I respect it. I think it should be better for Munqst here. And he's not going to handle the crawl, he's just going to missile it. So this side's going to go through again, it seems. Because they basically did the same thing, so they'll go through. But Arbiter doing the illegal up shooty button, round 2. Interesting that he went for a flank already. Does allow him to create some pressure with jump drive. Doesn't impact the fight for the most part, but it does get tower. Alright, we're getting a skip from Munqst. Don't want no Vulcan barrier, don't want no improved firepower. But Munqst has a level 2 ball, which is definitely problematic for Arbiter. Wonder what he's gonna do, since some of his resources were just invested on a flank, right? Looks like Munqst isn't really doing much about this crawl. He's just trying to slow down with the tower. This also protects... Okay, no. So this Fang is more so covering a jump drive Phoenix play. And Arbiter opts for the improved firepower system. So he's probably likely going to put it on a Mustang, if I had to guess. And Arbiter's buying 2 more Phoenixes. So Munqst really doesn't have upshooty other than these 2 Fangs. And he's jump driving his Phoenix. And he's moving it right, I like this, right on the arc. This will stall the arc for a long time. This to kill the arc that's going to be in front and hopefully get tower and then maybe put some pressure there. So I like these moves by Arbiter. Putting another arc light to help with clear. So right here, this is the big play. But Munqst uses a missile. So maybe he reads the jump drive Phoenix threat. And he missiles knowing that you'll have shit clear if the arc dies. Maybe, let's assume that's the read, but ends up working out pretty well for Munqst. I'm assuming Arbiter should be able to clean up all the Fangs. Yeah. There's 3 Fangs left. 2 Fangs left. Is it enough? His whole team is just getting mowed down. It's unfortunately not enough. So round 3 goes to Arbiter. Still pretty close. A lot of shenanigans going on with the jump drive. But it looks like Munqst is winning the initial on the line interaction, and both parties should be taking top supply round 4. It's not much to think about unless you want to lose long term. We got 2 level balls Arbiter could do, but he's got to do something to win this interaction on the line harder. The attack item is likely just for a Mustang. That's my guess. A bajillion Fangs. Bajillions. He bought 4 Fangs. So looks like Munqst might be transitioning to some type of Fang carry, if I had to guess. That's my read. That's just... What else is it? So I'm assuming Arbiter's going to usually... I'd imagine he puts out a Mustang. We will see. Arbiter trying to go for some cheeky arc light cheeses. But Munqst just spams a bunch of Fangs. Covers a lot of his angles with the jump drive cheese, so pretty solid for him. Arbiter doesn't really... ain't leveled in the balls. Okay, he's leveling the balls. We want the juicy levels. And use all his deploy on arcs. So basically it's arcs versus Fangs. He's probably looking to go charge shot arcs is my guess as well. So Munqst again winning the front line while most of his flanks are covered. Does he get a ball level though? That's the question. No ball level yet. But Arbiter is now starting to develop some type of flank. Just pulls a Fang basically. So Arbiter sees a bunch of Fangs. He's probably now just going to buy a bunch of Mustangs with range potentially. Not much else you would want to be doing here. A decent amount of HP damage. Underground threat. Wow. We're actually taking subsidized balls from Arbiter here and going for Mech Div. It looked like he's going to just look to buy a bunch of balls and slow down the push. Just have like really good shafts. Maybe follow that up by boats. We will see. But Munqst goes for the crawler underground threat to help him win a little bit harder on the front. And now Arbiter spamming Mech Div balls. And he's using that to threaten flank. So interesting that he doesn't buy any Mustangs. Okay, he's buying the Mustang. Putting the attack item on it, hopefully. To allow him to clear up all the fangs. Don't know how long these Mech Div balls stall, though. Definitely stalls pretty good against Arclights. And Munqst is leveling the Fang, so this is definitely some type of Fang. Oh my god, that's a bajillion Fangs. He's got deployment specs, so he can do this. And he's making sure to cover his flank a little bit better, it seems. Cover underground threat. These balls should take 7 years to get tower, is my guess. We will see. Yes, Mr. Munqst has EMP. EMP charge shot elite range. And double fortifies from Arbiter to protect his flanks. So underground threat stalls a lot, but so do Mech Div balls. Looks like the Mech Div balls aren't doing too much, or aren't as fast at doing stuff. At least this round. Should be a lot of levels with the Fangs, I think. Not really. Okay, some Fangs are leveling. And again, Arbiter losing the initial interaction. But he's also developing flanks. And with enough Mustangs, maybe he can clear out those Fangs, but it seems like he's losing before the Fangs are dead. Or even like the balls are dead. So both parties immediately taking Senior D. You don't want to fall behind on stats. Wouldn't Storms be better than Mustangs here? No, you're on the line. Storms aren't as good. And you want to take out the Fangs fast. And Mustangs are usually a lot better at that. So we're taking Mech Rage Crawlers with subterranean or with Mech Div balls and HE Stanks to help clear better. So now Arbiter should eventually have better clear if he buys more Mustangs with HE. And that should allow him to win a lot of the interaction. On the line, at least. But Munqst actually opting for hackers. There's a lot of balls everywhere. Arbiter is definitely committed to balls. He's teched the balls, so hacker makes sense. Now Arbiter's going to have to deal with his own Mech Div balls. Which he doesn't have the best way to deal with balls initially. Yeah, generally when you see some type of Fang all-in or just a bunch of Fangs, you get Mustangs. Because it's not just a Fang chaff. This is like Fang carry almost. So Arbiter putting 2 Phoenixes at the flank. I don't know what the cards were that he did this, but protecting flank at least. So hackers hack the balls pretty fast because they're on the line. So it's very easy to hack. You don't have to worry about clear or anything else. But Arbiter's starting to do a lot better on the front line, at least with killing the balls. Because he has HE Stangs. But the Fang interaction now is the part he's struggling with, because he's got Fang range. So the Fangs outrange the Mustangs initially and just clean up everything. This is a lot of HP damage here, putting Arbiter on a lethal. No, didn't lose. We're just casting semifinals. Damn, that's a shit ton of HP damage. Putting Arbiter at 209 HP. Surprised no Lightning Storm just to end the game here. Arbiter probably might have to take Lightning Storm if he feels pressured. We'll see. Yeah, I play after this series. It's a best of 3. Wow, okay, no cards, no Lightning Storms. We're taking intensive training from Arbiter on a War Factory. Oh my goodness, of course it is a War Factory. This is insane. And now Munqst going for Fortresses, which makes sense because he's got a bunch of fangs. Another 10 burritos, 22 burritos. No way. That's insane. War Factory into fangs with Ignite. With Ignite. I think Arbiter feels very pressured because he lost pretty hard. So I think War Factory is like his only way out. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do from here. He's losing the front line pretty hard. The fangs are getting levels. They have range. His balls are hacked. Like, I don't know. Maybe range Mustang is it. Maybe. But he still has to clear the balls. Well, there's a bajillion fangs, so he's going to take forever to clear. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how good the Mustangs are. It's a level... It's at 4... Look at it. Almost 500,000 HP. Since he has Senior D, right? And defense. Borrows from Arbiter, though, for range. While Munqst does not borrow. So basically, Arbiter's hopes and dreams lies in this big daddy truck, basically. He's going to get Mustangs with range soon, I would imagine. So he can help clear faster. And he's got mechanical division balls. So I can see a line where Arbiter turns it around here. Look at this. War Factory is just running away. It is not dying, though. That's for sure. This War Factory is almost level 3. Oh man, we might see. I don't know how what the lines are with War Factory. But you may see a level 4 War Factory this game. I don't think Arbiter has enough money for that, but you know, there's a world where that's possible at least. Munqst auto picking Orbital Bombardment, and Arbiter clicking Photon. Munqst clicking Ignite on his fangs. I'm assuming Arbiter saw that. I'm assuming Arbiter is aware of the fact that there is Ignite Fang. So we need to know how he's going to handle this shit. Because he's going to burn. It doesn't matter how much HP this War Factory has. It could have 1 billion HP, but 6% is 6%. But Photon at least buys him some time for a round. The Fangs do need to die. And he does have Mustang range. So potentially. I would imagine Munqst is going to hit Fang production. Munqst does not borrow here. He doesn't care. But we got Mustangs with range, HE. So we have good trash clear, we have good shield break. Will we shield this orbital though? We probably need our Mustangs alive. We need maybe 2 shields. Maybe 1 shield. Protect the big daddy Mustang. How did Rat do? I think he went 0-2 against Arbiter. Yeah, Arbiter's eventually going to go ball production, I think. We will see. This should be a good round for Arbiter. You can't proc Ignite on Photon, but he still does Fang damage. So these barriers are just instantly breaking here. Now Ignite is starting to proc. Basically, it takes 17 seconds to kill a War Factory. But if all the Fangs are dead, Ignite doesn't matter, right? I wonder how Arbiter's going to handle the more fortresses with Fang summoning. I think that could be pretty problematic here. Or will he go Photon Boat? Like, well, I don't know what he does from this line. Yeah, Ignite is not by Photon. But you still do Fang damage. Alright, Monk's down to 2.6k, so he still has a significant amount of HP. I would imagine we're just going to get Fang summoning and more forts, since it's the line he's doing. We're going to get redeployment from Munqst. Redeploying... I didn't see what he redeployed, to be honest. Doing fists for additional damage. Better clear. And looks like Munqst has a level 4 steel ball is what he moved on flank. With his crawler summoning to attack tower. So that's a pretty bold move because he has a fortified tower. So this should go through. Although if Arbiter puts a war factory here, his back gun might kill it. This is the final round. We're doing armor balls to occupy the fangs, I would imagine, and ball production. Okay, ball production. Will we handle the ball flank, though? Unlikely, it looks like. Borrowing range, speed. A level 3 war factory. Ooh, okay, well. This flank might just be game, I think. The tower will go down. And these guys are just burning. It doesn't matter what level your 4 factory is. Ignite is still Ignite. The right factory goes down. Looks like the left factory is going to go down as well. So round 1 going to Munqst. And war factory a loss. Pepperonis. Nice redeploy from Munqst though. It's very hard to think about that. Round 9 in the game. Fang Gaming. Armor better than Sucking Balls? Yeah, probably. He needs to occupy the Fangs. I'm surprised he did War Factory into Ignite Fangs, but I think he ran out of options. Up. And it looks like already into another game. Seems like they didn't put on Spectator delay. It's Aerial Spec versus Giant Spec. I just heard someone donated $100. So now the prize pool is at 225, which is insane. Mem dropped another 5, damn. All right, and yeah, Giant Spec from Arbiter, Aerial Spec from Munqst. I like this vertical sledges, slows down the balls. And just infinite crawlers for the infinite shafts. So usually Arbiter's approach to defending this type of rush is going to be Fortress, so likely going to see Fang spam and an eventual Fortress. With some Arc clear or something, Mustang clear. All right, likely subsidized arcs from Munqst. Of course it is. Wonder if Arbiter will do the same. The Arbiter might be thinking, okay, I'm going Fortress anyways. Oh wow, okay. Subsidized arc it is from both sides. Both are actual arc enjoyers, to the extent that you can enjoy an arc. And Arbiter always doing the dirty move, the illegal move of buying the upshooty. So he's gonna flank his fortified tower and buy some arcs to actually clear the crawlers. And Munqst has set up a pretty nice flank here. Looks like Arbiter's trying to preemptively cover an arc crawler flank. So this fortified tower will go down, but it will take a while. This match, or this round, goes to Arbiter anyways due to no upshooty from Munqst. But I like this early aggression from Arbiter. You always want to be creating problems as the defender. You don't want to just let the aggressor just like do whatever he wants. Although Arbiter still has to stop the push, like he is still losing left side, but he still has a lot of room. Just needs an answer for the balls. He has decent clear. He'll have better clear with more arcs. Alright, looks like we're getting some more fangs to slow down the arc. Just a bunch of fangs. He wants a lot of fangs. Arc is a clear, so fang shield is going to be pretty good here. So basically we just have infinite stall. He's just buying time for the fortress round, it looks like. Looks like he's keeping the Phoenix here. We'll see what he does, if he's going to move it. Buying another Phoenix to kill the arcs a little bit faster. And I really am confused. Munqst does not buy any anti-air this round. Did he just assume that, like, the Phoenix is sold and there's no more anti-air? So Arbiter's not going to take any damage here. Munqst does have blue balls, but those of course need to be dealt with. But not doing any HP damage. Basically throws away a lot of your tempo, right? And Arbiter's basically just buying time for Fortress round. So blue balls are just dead anyways to Fist, right? They only have 9k damage or HPs. I would imagine Munqst wants to clear the Fangs better, so he's going to buy Mustangs. Immediate senior man pickup from Arbiter here, so he's going to be buying Fortresses this round. Haste module from Munqst, likely on a Mustang. He needs upshooty, he needs clear. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Munqst, you are a psychopath. He's buying Wasperinos, which is good against Phoenixes. But Not good against every other unit in the video game. And he's haste modulating an arc light. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Carry arcs. His only upshooty is Wasp. Oh, I don't know about this. Into Fortress. And this Phoenix is going to get Tower. Oh my. We're at gaming, bud. Those sledges are dead. Like, I think arc carry here, or like just charge on arcs is fine. But the Wasp plays is, I mean, it's good into Phoenixes. It's going to get hard countered by whatever else comes after. So nice Phoenix jump drive play. Allows him to lock onto tower and kill a couple arcs here. This fortress is untech'd, but... Right side tower, though, is going down due to blue Phoenixes, so fortified doesn't really matter here. And there's so many fangs alive that the Wasp should just die, right? So round 4 going to Arbiter. Munqst is likely going to have to sell his alls for Fist. And he still has to deal with a bunch of Fang chaff, because eventually Fang Shield is just going to own his entire comp, right? His arcs struggle with clearing shielded Fangs. A couple of problems he has to solve. And unfortunately, charge shot arcs, once the sledges are gone, isn't really going to do too much. But now it's time for boat, it seems. That's what Munqst says. It is time for boats. Heavy Overlords. Which is a pretty good card, honestly. They are quite tanky. And Munqst now teching into range arcs, buying more crawlers to cover the cheese and a little bit more flank here. Not buying any more anti-air, though. Other than the Wasps. So Munqst's main problem is just this clear, I think. And now he has to deal with the fortress. For now, he can maybe get away with killing the fortress. Unless there's Fist. But we're getting Fang Shields. Which is definitely a huge problem for Munqst. He's going to take a long time to clear these Fangs. So no Fist yet, but we do have 2 fortresses. I mean, he can always just go Chin Gun, right? But yeah, it is somewhat... It's just 35% attack decrease. Chin Gun usually just solves most of your problems. I think. I'm not entirely aware, but I think it was fine. Looks like we're just buying more arcs for all the crawlers. Okay. He doesn't have cannon, I see. Well, that may be problematic. But the arcs are taking a while to clear all these Fangs. Don't think the fortress is falling this round. And these Wasps come in very late, so you don't have to really worry about them, as long as you have some Fangs alive. This is a lot of HP damage here for Munqst. So Munqst down to 1,000 HPs. Basically lethal to any card in the game. Immediate senior attack pickup from Arbiter here, and a skip from Munqst. Senior attack doesn't really help his arcs. It's just additive math. He doesn't really have anything else that gains benefit from additional stats, but it's still generally a good card to pick up. All right, we're getting barrier and more fortresses. Interesting, we're not getting fist. We don't really need fist, it seems, because he's selling off the balls. So just the fortresses alone scared off Munqst from the balls. But no heavy overlords this game. We're going to get melters. Because he does need a way to kill these fortresses. Oh, the main issue Munqst still has is a little bit of a clear problem, right? So if Fortress Fang Summon, he's still buying marks. So if Fortress Fang Summoning comes online, like the fortresses are just never dying. But Melter at least does kill the fortress. So we just need to see if the clear is good enough for now. I think this is a good call though to get Melters. I don't know what else you're gonna do at this point. Just more fangs, more fangs. Munqst is borrowing for range. We'll see if he can lock onto the melters here. Infinite Fang Chaff. Protecting Big Daddy Fort. The shield will go down though on all the fortresses. But will there be a lock on? Unlikely. Now we're going to see some Fortress Fists, I would imagine, next turn. Yeah. He just never connected with the Melter. Literally, has not connected with the Fortress. That is indeed a GG's. So I think his main problem was just the clear. That's all it was. And just buying more arcs, like maybe he thought it was enough, but a bajillion Fang shields is always a problem for these arcs. All right, let's get predictions up. These guys click so fast. Who wins match 3? Munqst or Forgotten Arbiter? Predictions are up. Get your shmoneys in. Speed, I didn't even see the specs. I was clicking buttons, but speed spec, Fang Phoenix, and we got giant spec, Sledge Marksman. I didn't see Arbiter's packs. Were his packs that awful that he picked this pack? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Arbiter. Arbiter's looking to sell his whole fucking team. That's for sure. Arbiter is not ass man. He doesn't even have it teched. Oh my god. Omega lols marksman. My brain hurt reading that. What up, Jen? How's it going? All right, so interesting that he picks his pack into Munqst, knowing he's gonna rush. Although maybe he just wants giants so he can fortress. All right. And now Munqst, this is interesting. Munqst buys an additional Fang, so he might be doing some type of Fang carry here. And buys just one Arclight in case there's some crawlers. But there is indeed Fangs. It's an interesting choice by Munqst. I need to use the rest of them though. I'll be right back. Holy fuck. All right, we back. What did I miss? Absolutely nothing, right? We got supply spec. Did Arbiter skip supply spec? Wow. Okay, interesting. He skipped supply spec to buy 2 Mustangs. So he doesn't want to lose any tempo against his Fang all in, which is what Munqst is doing. Which I respect. I like the play. And he's putting 2 Mustangs to cover the inevitable Fang flanks, but I didn't see what the cards were, and Munqst is putting his additional Fangs on behind towers? Was there something threatening? I'm confused. That's confusing. I'm puzzled. There must have been a card that's threatening. Because that's a lot of resources invested round 2 on a flank. It looks like the Mustangs will clean up here. I think it was a good call to skip supplies. I mean, against Fang, like, the only thing going for Fangs is the tempo. And 2 Mustangs round 2 is definitely more tempo than the Fang gamer will have. So I don't completely hate it. Arbiter is the Fang gamer of all the Fang gamers, some would say, so. He's aware of the Fangs. Alright, intensive training, likely from... I don't know how much they value it, but it's pretty good on a Mustang. Seems like Arbiter values it pretty well here. Or pretty highly amongst. And also, keep in mind what holy shit, Arbiter is doing. Marksman gone round 2. Marksman gone round 3, guys. This is what you need to be doing. Those new Mustangs now got a level, and we got 3 Mustangs with range, which is way more tempo than Munqst will have, I think, in terms of the Fangs. But we're actually buying Rhino Assault with an additional Rhino. So he's going to try to Rhino Fang him. Which is interesting. Before, like, he's investing more into Rhinos than into Fangs. And a double Rhino flank with a Fang. So Munqst prioritizes deployments, it seems. A lot more than levels or techs. Which is good in the long run. But double Rhino flanks going in. Gets him around. Now all Arbiter has to really do is just solve the Rhino. And then his Mustangs will clean up the rest. For Rhino techs, we got basically what I run. Photon, Whirlwind, Boom Boom, and Armor. Power Armor. Significant amount of damage here, though. I wonder if Arbiter will buy Fortresses since he's Giant Spec, or he'll just buy Balls. Wow. Senior attack, probably what you want. But it's round 4. This is very expensive. And Arbiter's down to 2000 HP. But he will take Senior attack spec. I would imagine both parties are doing this, unless Munqst has just a tempo plan, I guess, to close out early. So we're getting 2 Fortresses here from Arbiter. Covers both the Rhinos. I like it. Munqst selling off the Phoenixes, and now he's going Whirlwind. Wow. Range spec, a contender? No, it's attack is usually. Attack is just what you have. He takes Senior D. So it doesn't look like he's even committing to Fangs. He's just going all in on the Rhinos with Whirlwind. Which Whirlwind doesn't like quite literally doesn't do anything to the Fortress. It'll do stuff against the Mustangs, sure, for a round. But it doesn't really, he's not really going to get much value out of the 360s. It looks like Arbiter kind of wants to tank this side, it seems. Wow. Interesting choice this year. Senior attack, though, is going to absolutely wreck this Rhino. He hits for 8.8k. Which is like 3 shots, I think. 1, 2, 3 shots, and the Rhino's down. There's a lot of tempo, too, for Arbiter, because, well, you got to deal with a bunch of Rhino, or a bunch of Fortresses. As long as he plugs his holes, he should be fine. Yeah, but even if you're predicting balls, right? I mean, Arbiter's going to place his balls vertically. But, I mean, looks like Munqst putting Arbiter at 834 health. So if he can close out here, that's all that really matters. And I'm assuming that's the only angle he's going to take. Buying Assault Fangs and 3 more Rhinos. He's just going to Rhino him to death. Because he has the tempo. Once Arbiter, like, actually covers all his angles here, it should be fine, right? But if Munqst can close out, which he probably can, depends on what Arbiter does with Fortresses, this could be last round. Going for a Missile, Boro, Temp Speed. So Munqst is, like, he's trying to finish it. He knows that this game goes longer, that he's fucked. Which is why I think he skipped Senior Attack. But he did take Assault Fang, which is interesting. I like this Tower Rush here. So just a bunch of Fortresses with Fist. No flanks. Can't really flank into these Elite Fangs. So basically all we got from Munqst is just Rhino. We'll see if Arbiter can hold this push. Arbiter doing some safety missiles to make sure he doesn't lose a round. He's boring for a Fortify. Double Fortify, so he definitely wants to stop any tower shenanigans, which is the only way he can lose here. A billion Rhinos running at your tower. Kind of scary here. Look at him go. Tower's getting punched. Right side tower goes down. Bunch of Fortresses are falling here. Ooh, the tower timing. But Fist still goes off. Fortified Tower is buying him some time here. This is not the game, though. I don't think there's enough HP here. But Arbiter is down to 248 health. Long term, if Arbiter pulls through, he can win this. He will have the better board state, in theory. But all Munqst needs to do is just 248. Maybe Tower Boom, maybe Power Armor. Okay, he's just going all in on the Rhinos. All in on the Rhinos. I think that's all he's got here. Both parties borrowed last round, so I would imagine both parties borrow this round. And we got the Blendos. The Blendos is still going to get fisted by the same fist that will hit the first Rhino, I think. But we will see. Munqst is boring for range and his turn's already over. It seems that it shows Arbiter has 0 cash left, which doesn't make sense. Does he really have no money? I'm confused what he did. What he did. He bought Amp Core. What changed this round? Am I like dumb? Why do you have no money? Is it like literally the borrow made him have no money? And the Amp Core? Would you fortify level 3 here? No. Left fort? Maybe additional forts? Was it? I'm kind of confused. A lot of missiles here. Alright, the Blendo is coming in. Missiles ain't gonna slow down nothing. But Fist will go off here. A bajillion Rhinos just coming in to punch your tower. Right side tower will go down, but left side looking pretty solid here. He just has to deal with a level 3 Rhino, 133k. So Arbiter's still holding on. I didn't catch if he borrowed here, but Munqst did borrow. Now Arbiter's is starting to stabilize with his build. Munqst basically just got Rhinos now. A lot of damage here, and there's a lot of force on the field, so this could be over in 1-2 rounds from either side. Mobilize a battleship from Munqst. Probably a Wow. Double cards. I wonder if the Rhino kills the boat. There could be a weird interaction where that actually happens. I don't fully know. It's unlikely, but... Munqst is hitting Ignite on the Fangs with ranged double tech Fangs. Oh my goodness. Boring for speed. He's got Assault Fangs, mind you. Now, Arbiter doing safety boats behind tower with Suck to kill the Rhinos, and also handles the Rhino drop itself along with the boat drop. So I think this is a pretty good call here. It's like a safety net. Tower goes down, Suck is like impossible to kill. Curious to see if Ignite does anything. So Arbiter is borrowing. He's intensive training his Rhino. And Munqst is just buying 3 more Fangs. He's hoping that these Fangs can clean up. There are 3 Mustangs on board, right? So Rhino drop comes down. The Melter should turn. Suck is keeping the Melter alive. The Melter just dropped, though, due to the Ignite. And right side tower is slowly going down here, but... Look at this Fang push. Tower eventually does drop. But Arbiter's left side is still pretty solid here. So it looks like Munqst is running out of moves. I really don't know how he comes back from this. He's got to deal with Melters now and Fortresses. Like, that's a lot of problems, I think. And he's burning cash. Although both sides are burning cash. So it's not that big a deal. Parasitic is a pretty good card, but opts for firepower to just make sure this Rhino shit is dead. No parasite because I think it's too expensive. These guys are burning cash. There's not many moves Munqst can make, I think. Maybe it's boat time? I don't know. I don't know what time it is. No, Rhino boom? I don't know either. I think it does nothing. It'll boom his whole team. I don't know. Bang shield. Maybe to stay alive a little bit longer. Alright, looks like we got a new Rhino here. Looking to rush tower, but I don't see it doing anything. Or I don't see it like going in. He's just running away from right side, which still needs to be dealt with. There's a bajillion giants. And more Fangs is Munqst's solution. We will see if it is enough. And we're shielding. I don't fully know why we're shielding. I forget what card there was. Maybe just for the fists. Additional fist. Missiles break shields here. The fists are going out. The sucks are going off. The Rhinos are dying. It's basically Fangs versus Giants with Ignite. We'll see if Ignite can kill every single giant here. Ignite's doing pretty well here, to be honest. Taking out so many dudes. All the giants are dying. Is this enough? Oh my god. Tower debuff. Right side Melter's going down. Holy smokes. This looks like it's game here. All he needs is 248 HPs. Can this one fist clear everything? Left side tower going down. The Mustangs, can they clear out 248 HPs? Holy fucking shit. Fangs OPs. Munqst baited him into buying a bajillion giants. And the one thing that counters a bajillion giants is Fang fucking Ignite. Holy fuck. What? That's insane. Okay, I didn't believe. To be honest, I didn't believe. Not gonna lie. There was no faith in the fangs. But this looks like a pretty solid strat. Bait a bajillion giants against giant spec. Why you prefer AP over ignite on fangs? AP on fangs is better in most scenarios where there's not a bajillion giants on the board, right? But here, if there's a bajillion giants on the board, it is definitely fucking OPs. Nice. Well played from Munqst.